What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Monday. That means we're going to do a Scarlet Violet booster box update. Same old, same old. I mean, some things are kind of exciting that I'll talk about in this video and try and make it interesting and valuable for you guys. This was also the first week that I included Destined Rivals. We're going to have a little bit of a discussion on that because I do think there's a few interesting things to point out there. We are going to start, though, with just one piece of news. This is courtesy of pokeybeach.com, as always. We have the new November booster box set that's been revealed, Fantasmal Flames, and this is looking quite promising. Apparently, based on the name and what PokeBeach is hypothesizing, this is going to be made up of the Mega Gengar EX and Mega Diancie EX decks, and it's also going to include Inferno X, which features Mega Charizard EX. So we might have a Mega Charizard and Mega Gengar EX deck, which means box rather, set, which means we could have some very crazy special illustration rares. It's looking quite promising. And if that really is the case and we get some banger cards, I can't imagine that this is going to be a cheap box. We might have a Destined Rivals 2.0 situation on our hands. But we'll start here with SV Base because, first set released booster box wise from the Scarlet and Violet era. This is a box that really hasn't been doing anything crazy, but the general trend, which you're going to kind of see across all of Scarlet and Violet, maybe over the past couple months, has been that over time we're seeing less boxes on the market. Sell-through rate is fairly consistent. Obviously, it fluctuates a little bit, but over time we're seeing the numbers of boxes listed on eBay coming down. We're seeing the days of inventory remaining before these boxes start to make a leg up also shrink over time, which is a good sign if you're holding any of these boxes. For example, SV Base, about a month ago, there was, based on our numbers, right, there was about 37 days of inventory remaining. Then it hopped to around 35. Then it came down to 25, then back up to around 32. Then it was 25 again. We're now sitting around 18. So the general trend has been downwards. In terms of total boxes listed, I think there's only 12 or 13 cases worth of boxes listed below like 260-ish for SV Base. As we've talked about before, it's one of those boxes that just doesn't show up as often as something like Twilight Masquerade or Surging Sparks Journey Together, which makes sense because it is a little bit older. Also, before we go any further, I just want to jump in here quickly and give a shout out to today's video sponsor, the Shiny app. Guys, whether you're investing in Pokemon, collecting Pokemon, it's important to know what you have at all times. That's where Shiny comes in. It's a mobile app for you to track your collection, whether it's sealed product, singles, or slabs. In Pokemon, they cover English, Japanese, and simplified Chinese, but they also cover other games like One Piece, Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, and a couple others. In my opinion, using their app is much easier than their competition. And also, one thing that I love about Shiny is that they're trying to give you the most up-to-date information possible. They're updating twice a day from sources like TCG Player, eBay, Card Market, and price charting. And the best thing about it is that it's free, so I'm going to leave links to the Google Play and App Store in the description down below. And thank you again to Shiny for sponsoring the video. Paldea Evolved, however, this is a box where a lot more has showed up over the past month. This also does make sense though. This box ran all the way up to around $375. I think there was a day where on eBay the lowest listed box was like $400 at one point. So people are really pushing this. Now a lot of people are taking profits, including some of the larger stores. So Hobbiesville actually has 100 boxes listed on eBay, I believe, and on their website they might even have more than 100 boxes listed. I think P Football Pete also has like 9 or 10 cases of Paldea Evolved that he put up on eBay. So there are a lot of sellers trying to cash in on this big move on Paldea, maybe take some profits here, and that's fine. Like, expect this box to probably go sideways over the next couple months. Now, a box that might not actually go sideways and could potentially start going up in the short term is Obsidian Flames. This is just because out of all of the boxes I looked at this week, this was the only box below like 15 days of inventory remaining. The sell-through rate was down a little bit this week compared to last week, but there were less boxes on the market. I don't think this is going to reach $300 soon, but if it goes back up to like $235, $240, maybe even $245, that would not surprise me. We're already seeing a lot of these other SVR sets start to kind of make their way back up, especially Temporal Forces. I mean, this is sitting around $232 right now. I believe Temporal Forces is the 5th most expensive booster box, so it's more expensive than Paradox Rift, Stellar Crown, SV Base, Obsidian Flames right now, even though I do imagine that those will probably flip again in the future. There is still a decent amount of temporal out there. Same thing with Paradox Riv. Twilight Masquerade, we've seen more boxes of this come to the market over the past month as well. We all know this got fairly close to $300, and then a lot of sellers on eBay and TCG players started listing boxes, taking profits. That is fine. That's all normal. Don't really worry about that. To briefly touch on Stellar Crown, it's still doing its thing. It's one of those sets where there isn't a ton of boxes out there. I think it actually has the lowest supply out of any from the SV era set, below a 20% leg up from TCG player price. You just don't see this box show up that often, even though it's not a great set. It doesn't sell super fast. Surging Sparks, decent amount of this out there still. We all know Surging Sparks. There was a reprint over the past month or so, but a lot of that's been pulled off of eBay. I mean, there's still a decent amount of boxes. We're talking about hundreds here, but compared to what it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, there's been a fairly significant pullback in how many boxes are listed. It's not just from sell-through rate, even though the sell-through rate on Surging is fairly high. Journey Together, the enhanced one, it's in the same situation as Surging. There were a decent amount of boxes on the market, and then over the past couple weeks, there's been a lot less out there. Sell-through rate is still decent though. And then finally, Destined Rivals, the final box I want to talk about today. Normally, I wouldn't start looking at Destined Rivals until maybe August or end of August, September time. I normally kind of want to wait 3 months just because there's usually a lot of supply out there and it's not really worth looking at, but this is a box that is clearly an exception. People think it's a great set. It's popping off. It's up to $300. We're getting close to 2x MSRP already on Destined Rivals. So I figured I'd start looking at it early. And there's still a decent amount of supply out there. And what I mean by that is that compared to any other set in the SV era, even Journey Together, Surging Sparks, there's more boxes of Destined Rivals listed below a 20% leg up from TCG player price than any other set. So there's still a lot out there. This box isn't going to go up to $400 anytime soon, guys. That's just not going to happen. But that said, it's still selling at a very fast pace, more than double the second closest box. I think it was selling at 17 or 18 per day by it now in North America. And that really puts in the conversation with a set like Prismatic Evolutions in terms of popularity and how many people are actually buying the product. It might even be higher than that really, because ETBs, when we look at Prismatic ETBs, those normally sell a lot easier than booster boxes. So Destined Rivals might actually be the best-selling product, like the booster boxes right now in all of Pokemon. Now, with all that said, there is one more thing I want to touch on when it comes to Destined Rivals, because with a set like Prismatic Evolutions, a lot of the ETBs we're seeing come to market are from scalpers. These are from people that are going to Sam's Club, Costco. They're getting their bundles and they're throwing them up instantly, trying to make $15, $20, $30, whatever. So there's lots of individual sellers moving the product. However, with Destined Rivals currently, and there's hundreds of boxes of Destined Rivals listed below 355. A lot of it, 80% of the boxes, are coming from a handful of stores like Hobbiesville and a couple other large stores. There really aren't as many individual sellers putting their boxes of Destined Rivals up. So that tells me that those individual people that had maybe 1 or 2 boxes, maybe they got some pre-orders from the Pokemon Center or Hobbiesville, they've either already moved their boxes or they're choosing to hold on to them and hoping that the price eventually goes up, or they see the value in it long term and they're really just not interested in selling at all. And I just think that's an interesting thing to bring up when we're talking about market psychology and how people view Pokemon and certain sets in Pokemon. Destined Rivals is clearly favored by most people, even though some people don't like the cards, whatever. It's clear that most people agree Destined Rivals is the best booster box set from the SV era. If you have this, it's probably worth holding it for a long time. But a lot of these stores that have tons of product, they're still willing to sell it. They're still willing to move their boxes. I mean, if they're buying them at $100, $80, whatever it is, even if it's up to $120, $140, they're still making great margins selling boxes right now. And then they can move that money into other sets, other products coming up, maybe even into Fantasmal Flames, which again, this is going to be a crazy set. If we actually get a Mega Charizard EX, a special illustration rare, a Mega Gengar EX, imagine we get another popular Pokemon thrown in there. That could be a very, very popular set. And with all that said, even though the Scarlet and Violet era is kind of boring right now, nothing too crazy is happening with a lot of these booster boxes, we're in a good place. over time, we're seeing the kind of quantity of boxes listed coming down. We're slowly seeing booster box prices go up, and I think that's just a healthy place to be. But with that said, you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you planning to pre-order Fantasmal Flames when you get the opportunity? I'm definitely looking at it with some curiosity. It's really going to depend on what a lot of stores put it up for. You guys know me, I tend to prefer to wait until we actually know what the cards are going to look like, but with the anticipation of there being a Charizard and a Gengar, it's probably not going to be possible to wait that long, or the boxes are already going to be like $300, $350. Who honestly knows what's going to be happening with Pokemon over the next year? With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. Have a great week, and I'll catch you in the next one.